So you need to verbalise everything so the camera can hear.
Okay. The ball's just inside my left foot. Striking through the ball and just inside the white post. Struck through the ball, went a bit off direction, but well in play. Again, ball inside the left foot, striking it on the upswing, just inside the white post. Struck through the ball, it's just went off direction again. Through the ball, just where I wanted it to go. Inside the left foot, strike it on the upswing. It's going right at the white post. On the upswing, through the ball.
Okay, so review that process for me, what you've just done there. As in, how do you feel that went? What could you do better, if anything at all?
Maybe we could have hit them more where I wanted to hit them, but they were all in play, I think, regardless of the, even if they went a little bit left, a little bit right.
Okay, so what about the reviewing of actually what you did?
In what respect?
Well, how do you think the process
went?
Yeah.
Yeah, it works. It works for me. It slows me down and makes me think about what I'm doing rather than just going up and hitting the ball.
Okay.
So I'm thinking about where it's going to go and just slow me down and make him concentrate.
Okay.
That's what it does for me.
Excellent. And what about the reviewing of each shot? The reviewing of the shot itself?
After playing the shot?
Yeah.
I'm not giving enough, you mean, feedback?
No, tell me what you think. I mean, do you think you know?
Yeah, I find it easier to review, to talk it through before, because if I hit a reasonable shot, I just think, yeah, that's fine, that's where I wanted it to go.
Okay.
I should be doing more, should I? I should be saying...
Well, let me tell you, well, from where you've come from, it's very impressive how much you've improved. Right. Very impressive, and how much you've got into it. What you're referencing regarding the concentration issues on the last 5 holes, I think has a lot to do with this process. Yeah. And again, I'd ask the question, do you feel like you're concentrating when you're going through this process?
Yes.
So the question I would then ask is, are you going through this process on the last 5 holes? Or through fatigue or other distractions, do you stop going through this process? Or do you not go through this process in exactly the same way? You might feel like you're going through the process. So it's trying to open your awareness up to that.
Now we've spoken about it, I can pinpoint what I did wrong yesterday. I know what I was doing.
Okay.
I played a couple of bad shots and me and Dave were just laughing about it, and he was saying, you know, you're trying to lose this game now rather than win it. We're on the tee, going, I know, I'm probably going to hit one over there in a minute. Not going through any sort of routine. And the more bad shots I was playing, the more we were sort of laughing about it, the more we were just getting on the tee and thinking, oh, I don't know where this is going to go.
Okay, so and that then comes down to your desire, isn't it? Your will. What's more important to you? Is it having fun with Dave, or is it focused on? Because we kind of tend to fulfil our own prophecies a little bit, don't we? Yeah. So if we're laughing and chatting about not knowing where it's going to go, then that's
So I
what's
think,
going
you know, that when I'm playing well, I don't joke, you know, not like that. When I'm start to play bad, I think like a lot of people my handicap, get a bit embarrassed about it, so you laugh about it.
Yeah.
Because you're embarrassed about how bad you're playing. So instead of getting out and concentrating,
Yeah.
because you've played bad, you think you're going to make yourself look more of a fool.
Yeah.
Or concentrating really hard, and then still.
Absolutely.
So we try to laugh it off.
Yeah.
And that obviously then I lost that routine, lost that concentration.
Absolutely, and that's why I think it's so important to perfect practice this process.
Yeah.
Because for me, the reviewing process on those, they were good, very good, but were they perfect?
No.
And when you're reviewing and you say, yeah, I did it. Did you do it, or could it have been a bit better?
Always be better.
Yeah. So without being overcritical, without using it as a motivator, we need to say, yeah, that was good, but I just need to do it that little bit better. So if it's striking the ball on the upswing and a couple that you hit low left, yeah, they're much better than what you used to do, but still wasn't quite right. Yeah, I can still just get it a little bit more on the upswing. So if I'm going to move it and let just an inch further forward, I'm just going to strike it an inch more on the upswing. Yeah. And what does that do? That gets you more focused in the next shot. Okay. So give me let's do the hybrid now.
Okay.
So that was fantastic. But let's see if you can get. Well, you tell me what you're going to do on the hybrid. What are you going to do a little bit better on the hybrid than you did on the driver?
Hopefully hit it a bit more cleanly.
As far as the process is concerned.
In terms of what? Sorry.
As far as the process is concerned, what are you going to do better?
No, lost me there. What?
Well, what?
In the.
As far as the process, what do you need to do better? What have we just identified that you need to do better? So you talk me through the process. Talk me through the shot routine.
Okay, so I'm going through the ball on the upswing. So I'm going to try and hit it more on the upswing to get a better connection.
Okay, that's what you're going to do in the shot. Talk me through the whole process, the whole shot routine. What are you going to do? If you were teaching me the shot routine, tell me how you would do it.
Okay. Well, I'd line myself up here first.
Yeah.
I want to be hitting through the ball on the upswing. Is there more to that? Am I missing something?
Yeah. What did we do? What did we do in our last session? Focused on the hybrid. We didn't hit the ball on the upswing.
Did we not?
No.
We're hitting it on the. Did we not?
No.
We're hitting it on the down.
A little bit on the downswing because the ball's on the turf, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's still more inside the left leg, isn't it?
Absolutely, yes. But what was our main focus with the hybrid last time?
I don't know.
Can't remember?
No.
So we haven't been perfect practicing it, have we?
No.
So again, it just comes down to how much do you want to take it going forward. But if I said to you, I want a long six.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, that. Oh, okay. That was just getting different distance because I was worried about not being able to hit at 150, so I was going down the club.
Absolutely.
To make it shorter and the speed swing, keeping it at about 7.
Excellent. Excellent.
Oh, remember? Yeah, sorry. Okay.
Yeah. So that was the one thing that we needed to take away from that, so that we can maximise the hybrid on the golf course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were doing normal swing for sort of maximum distance, same swing speed.
Yep.
And if I wanted sort of something about 150, 160, I was going down the shaft at the same swing speed.
Excellent. And why do you go down the shaft?
Shorten the distance of the length the ball's going to go.
Excellent. And why does going down the shaft do that?
Why does it do it? I don't know why it does it.
Okay, good. So effectively it shortens the shaft, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so a shorter shaft goes a shorter distance.
Okay, yeah.
So that's why your 8 iron's shorter than your 4 iron.
Yeah.
Because the longer the shaft, the wider the arc, the more time it has to generate club head speed.
Okay.
So by shortening effectively by holding down, you're shortening the shaft.
Yeah.
And that's why it goes a shorter distance. Yeah?
Yeah.
So on the next 3 balls, okay, I want you to go through your process. The review is the critical thing for me. You're doing after the shot. I want a review of what you did, not what the golf ball did. We'll deal with that later, of what you did. So what are you going to be reviewing on the hybrid?
Reviewing the swing speed.
Yes.
And hitting it slightly on the up.
Can't do two